Hello there. For most places, the Easter weekend has got off to a promising start weather-wise, with a good deal of Good Friday sunshine. Over the next couple of days, we will generally see a bit more cloud in the mix, still some sunny spells, and then rain arriving later, particularly through Sunday afternoon and into Monday. In the short term, a bit more cloud rolling its way in from the North Sea, and then we've got frontal systems waiting in the Atlantic, which will eventually bring some outbreaks of rain. But Saturday will be another day of sunny spells for most places, once any early fog has cleared in the southeast corner. Still some areas of clouds across eastern Scotland and eastern England, pegging temperatures back to maybe 8 or 9 degrees. But further west in the sunshine, we're looking at highs of around 15 or 16. More cloud will roll into Northern Ireland. This is going to be a very weak frontal system. It is going to die out very quickly as it approaches during Saturday night. But this next weather front for Sunday, this one will have a bit more energy about it, so this will bring some outbreaks of rain. Generally speaking, a bit more in the way of cloud on Sunday. Still some spells of sunshine, perhaps the best of that for southern England and for Wales. But this weather front will bring some rain across Northern Ireland, perhaps into western Scotland, West Wales and the far southwest of England later in the day. Ahead of that, a strengthening breeze, but a southerly breeze, which will bring some warm conditions, highs of 17 degrees. Now on Sunday night, this frontal system works eastwards with its outbreaks of rain. Some of that rain will linger for a time in eastern England and more especially in northeast Scotland. And then once the rain clears, we're into a mix of sunny spells and showers. Some of the showers will be heavy. There could be some hail and some thunder mixed in. Temperatures perhaps down just a little bit, between 10 and 15 degrees in most places. Now, as we move out of Monday, that frontal system clears. We see briefly this ridge in the isobars here, a weak ridge of high pressure, giving dry weather for a time, but only briefly because there is another frontal system that will be approaching. And this one might really mean business. So on Tuesday, maybe some showers, but some spells of sunshine. And then we see this zone of cloud and rain that'll be pushing its way in from the southwest. Temperatures between 10 and 14 degrees. Now, this rain is associated with what could well be quite a deep area of low pressure. This is still quite a few days out, so we'll have to firm up on the details, the exact track of this low, but plenty of white lines, plenty of isobars on this chart. That suggests that there is the potential for gales, particularly around western areas, say through the Irish Sea, but perhaps coasts of Wales, the southwest of England. Could be some quite strong winds inland as well. Outbreaks of rain, possibly even some snow up over high ground. And temperatures on Wednesday, well, they will be a little bit lower in places. 7 degrees there in Aberdeen, 11 or 12 for Cardiff, for London, for Plymouth. But I think it's the strength of the winds that gives most cause for concern through the middle part of the week. And actually, by the end of the week, we may see another frontal system, another fairly deep area of low pressure. It certainly looks like it is going to remain unsettled as we head through next week, with some outbreaks of rain at times. Perhaps the wettest weather of all towards the north and the west of the UK, maybe not quite as much rain further south and east. But after an Easter weekend that has started on a quiet and fine note, by next week the weather will be very different, spells of rain and the chance of gales. Bye for now.